in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, he's one of the best in the country after not getting any sacks a week ago. We knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd down is money down. You got to find the way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense ready to go back to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ferguson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Fields. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for space. It's Hicks. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It is perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They take over again, and they have yet to move the sticks on their previous 2 possessions. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Back over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
when you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Fires to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Simmons. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That little swing pass to the right was high percentage, low productivity.
And you see this a lot in college football. This is like a run now. This is an outside run. I'm going to dump it to the running back really quickly to try to get him on the perimeter in space. It didn't work. The defense was ready for it, came up and made a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The DBs will back off a bit. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fields. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Bring in the heat. He'll get rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of D-man, right? Like, they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Lacey. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up second down.
He might want another play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella at tight end.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now on first down from the 43. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Makes the grab on the left. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Scrambling away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. State has it back and the offense is on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right.
Breaks into the open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the left side. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this QB, you can tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Throws to the back. With the catch, it's Fields. There he goes! Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 2 to Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cowboys! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Catch in the middle, it's Bradley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Lacy. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make...
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty.
Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field.
Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.